Salutations ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel Maniacal Miniatures. In this video I will do an unboxing and review of the Seraphon Battleforce from Games Workshop, so stick around for that. So here we are ladies and gentlemen with the Battleforce Seraphon Starclaw Strike Host. It contains 34 Citadel miniatures and it's made for the Warhammer Age of Sigmar miniature wargaming. And we have a ton of beautiful miniatures on here. And what do we have on the other side? We have some descriptions of what the different things are, as well as an inventory. We have one Skink Starpriest, one Saurus Old Blood. He's actually on the same sprue as the Troglodon. We have one Bastiladon, 3 Ripperdactyl and 3 Terradon Riders respectively. And these are multi-build kits, so you could build them as either 3 of each, or 6 as this type, or 6 of this type, which gives you a great flexibility if you purchase more than one of these kits. Also, there are 24 Skinks in this, and those can also be built very differently, as can the Troglodon and Bastiladon. But let's see inside this big beautiful box. Am I? Yeah, I'm turning it the wrong side up. Let's just... It's so filled that I almost can't get it out without spilling its content. This bodes well for the contents. Well, what do we have here? Let's just move this box a little bit. We have a sprue. A beautiful little sprue with a Skink Starpriest on it. It has the old square base from Warhammer Fantasy, but we also have a ton of these bases. Those with the slaughter, as it's called a slaughter base because of the little slot in it. These are actually for the Skink dudes, and this pretty standard 25mm round is for this guy. So, cool little spellcaster thing. We have some Terradon Riders here. Are these the same? These are the same. So we have 2 sprues with 2 of the same kind of riders on them. And there are these nice little toads with them. Cute little feathers and ornaments and stuff. And you will have loads of different bits surplus if you build it as either the one or the other. So you'll have a ton of different opportunities to build all sorts of cool little terrain and bases for your miniatures. So that was 2 of those guys. Base more. Oh, and we have the Bastiladon. This guy is huge. Let's just compare it to the body of the Skink. That's just the armor plate on the back. That's the belly of the beast, so to say. It's absolutely massive, this thing. This is like 35 pounds, I believe, on its own. So, and the entire box is 100 pounds. So this is a big chunk of that money right there. We have a different... Oh, this is for the Troglodon. You have the Spinosaurus spine there with a little tear in the sail. That's pretty cool. You have a big arm here for a Saurus warrior. Big mechanical one for the Kroggar dude from Warhammer Fantasy, which I don't know if he's still named that, but he was the guy with the magical arm from the old ones. Pretty cool sprue with a ton of different things. You'll get nice little horns and stuff like that. And little medallions here as well. Yeah. There was the first sprue for that guy. I believe there is 2. Yeah, here's the other one. That's the main body. You have the huge, as you wouldn't believe, that's massive. I didn't know it was that big. Look at that little skink. There can be like 100 skink in that guy's belly. And you have the face of the Troglodon here. That is huge next to my hand. That actually looks like the Indoraptor claw from the new Jurassic World. That's terrifying. Great looking model. fantastic sculpt with the scales. This would be really loads of fun to dry brush. And we get these little packs for the Terradon Riders, so they can be really far up. It's pretty cool. We have the 2 remaining Terradons we were just missing, or Ripperdactyls, depending on how you build them, with a little bit of Skinks on top, and some bolas and stuff. They have these big stones they drop on the enemies. There's some cool lore tidbits to that. We can take that in a different video. Let me know in the comment section if you would like me to start doing lore videos on different creatures from the mortal realms, as well as characters and stuff like that. Oh, here was another sprue for the Bastiladon. I thought there was something missing. This is the solar engine, I believe. This is big ranged shooty thing with a crystal. Pretty cool. The Bastiladon used solar beam. It's super effective. Yeah, pretty cool. Sprue there. And then we just have the 24 skinky guys, which are total copy-paste sprues here. These are really cool little dudes, and you get a ton of them. You get 24 in one box, and they're like 22.5 pounds. 1 second. No, these are 20.5 pounds. The Starpriest is 12 pounds on its own. The Bastiladon, which are these 3 sprues, that's 35 pounds. So we have 35 pounds here, and we have 12.5 pounds here, 12 pounds here, and then you have the big guy. This big monster is actually 50 pounds on its own, which is crazy. Nobody in their right mind should buy this on their own, because this is actually included. This exact same 2 sprues are included in the Start Collecting box. So if you ever consider just getting this one, please get the Start Collecting box and save yourself some money. Or this one, or the Battleforce, of course. And then you have the 6 flying lizards, the pterodactyls. You have, of course, a non-rank play War Scroll Battalion, the I cannot speak. The Starclaw Strike Host, as well as bases. You have all the little manuals here, as well as the remaining bases and pegs. So that's what you get in this big box for 100 quid. And actually, you can get it even cheaper than that. If you buy this on some not second-hand store, but in your friendly local neighborhood store, you can actually get it sometimes 10, 20, 25, perhaps if you're lucky, percent off. As well, if you have a nice currency exchange. The pound is especially low against the Danish crown at the moment, so I got these a bit cheaper than normal. And you can actually get away with getting these for about 79 pounds, I believe. So these are pretty much 1/3 of the price as the separate boxes, if you were to get those. So this is an absolute steal. This is the most valuable of all the Age of Sigmar battle forces currently. This is great value. It is all of the sculpts are from before Age of Sigmar, but you really can't tell on the detailing. They are beautiful models, all of them. And if you were considering getting into the Seraphon, or if you like the lore and were biding your time, now is the time to pounce. Get this box, save yourself some money now. Perhaps go onto Wayland Games, or is it called Green Goblin Gaming, I believe, or even Element Games, and save yourself some money. They deliver really cheaply inside the European Union. And yeah, get those. There are tons of different retailers in America as well. I don't really know any of those for you guys, but I could try and find out and add it to my description. Yeah, so that's this box. That was it for this unboxing and review of the Seraphon Battleforce from Games Workshop, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, consider leaving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel at the red button down below, as it helps me and my channel out a great deal, and I really appreciate it a lot. And I'd appreciate it even more if you would consider sharing this with some of your friends who would find this interesting, or you find that it would be relevant to them. And also, if you'd like to see even more reviews I've made, perhaps of the battle forces, perhaps of something different, you can check out this review playlist that I've made. And I hope you enjoy those too. And all that's left to do is just remember, in the immortal words of Carol Burnett, only I can change my life. No one else can do it for me. Think about it, and see you in my next video.